Someone better put the Oklahoma City Thunder on notice, because in week 5, we witnessed the return of the king, LeBron, LaPookie, James. And some of y'all are going to ask, well, what does that matter, Hunter? He's 41 years old. Y'all go ahead, call up Steph Curry and ask him what happened the year he broke the regular season record. Someone walked away with a ring and someone didn't. And the person that didn't was Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our NBA Week 5 power rankings. We have our poster of the week, into our player of the week, into our updated top 10 teams after 5 weeks. Our poster of the week coming from a team that shouldn't even sniff a top 10 appearance in the next few years. We have the Brooklyn Nets, Noah Clowney getting the ball on the kick out. He hits the move, the dribble, the drive, bam! Climbing the tower over the big man of the Toronto Raptors, laying down one of our top posters of the week. If you think there was a better poster, let us know down in the comments. Heading on to our player of the week. Tell me if y'all have seen this man before. Nikola Jokic, averaging a 35-point, 12 rebound, and 11 assists. Is that just not absolutely ridiculous? The fact we don't talk about Nikola Jokic in the top 5 players of all time is absolutely insane. If you have not watched this man play ball, he should not be doing what he's doing. The build is not matching the skill set. What he can do is absolutely ridiculous, the way he scores. I'm telling you, he'll take you from the 3. He'll take you from the midi. He'll dunk on you in the paint. It doesn't matter. And the way he can grab boards and hand out assists is absolutely mind-blowing. Nikola Jokic is our week 5 player of the week, heading into our top 10 teams. Speaking of the Toronto Raptors earlier, we have the Toronto Raptors finally busting in to our top 10 teams on a 7-game win streak, with a big game against the Cavs tonight. By the time you're seeing this video, it'll probably be over. Can they beat the Cavs once again to continue the streak? Scotty Barnes taking a massive superstar leap this year. Aggressive, confident, and dominant down the stretch. The new system is giving their athletes space to thrive, and this team is very athletic. You got Ingram, you got Barrett, you got Barnes, you got Quickly, you got Podol. This is a young team, and a few years ago when they were trading away all these major pieces after Kawhi left, we were like, what are they doing? They are doing what OKC did. They're doing what the Spurs did. They are building a young core to go out there and win championships and compete for championships year after year. We have the Toronto Raptors cracking our top 10 at number 9, the Houston Rockets, moving down 4 spots, but there's still a lot of hope in this team. I want to give a shout out to Steven Adams and what he brings to this team on the boards. You put him and you put Sengun on the court at the same time. You let Sengun open up his game, not just to rebounding, but to the offensive aspect of the ball. And then you have one of the tallest teams on the court. This young team is playing grown man defense. Their legit identity is defense, and they are just getting better at scoring. Improved shot selection and tempo leading to consistent wins for the Houston Rockets. Once you get KD full form, once you get a Min Thompson being consistent, and Sengun just slowly unlocking his full potential. We are nowhere near what this young man can be in the league, and is going to be scary when he officially gets there. At number 8, moving down a spot, the New York Knicks, really just moving down a spot because they're a little injured. You got OG out for a little bit, so we're going to see how that's going to go. But their bench is pretty much rotating in really good. They just got Hart back. He's making his way. Brunson carrying the offense with elite and efficiency and control. OG is hurt. Physical discipline team, defense keeping them in every game. And the depth on the bench, it's starting to show. Even when they come out a little dry, they play fast-paced basketball. And Karl Anthony Towns, what he is doing on the boards for this team, always been a good rebound grabber, but this year just feels different. He is playing basketball full circle, every aspect of the game. This man is hooping. Shout out Karl Anthony Towns, who, by the way, gives us some of the best clip farming of all time. At number 7, the Miami Heat moving up 3 spots on our list. This team is looking absolutely dominant. You got Bam flipping the switch this year, tone setting on offense and defense. The return of Tyler Herro is looming, which is a massive piece. But in the shadow of Tyler Herro, we had a man step up in Jaime Jaquez, who has taken his game to the next level. Now, I don't know if they're going to rotate him back to the bench when Herro comes out. I don't know what the lineup is going to look like. But Jaime Jaquez has absolutely taken a step, and that is only going to make this team better no matter what role they want to thrust him into. The Heat culture, role players maximizing every possession. They're kind of playing like, we don't got big, huge names on this team, but you just need to go out there and make a play. When we call your number, the Miami Heat at number 7, at number 6, the San Antonio Spurs, not moving anywhere. No Wemby, but De'Aaron Fox is stepping into that role as the primary guy on this team, and it is looking absolutely beautiful. You can sit Wemby a few weeks with a little calf injury when you got guys like De'Aaron Fox, when you got guys out here playing their role. The Spurs playing with flow and confidence around Fox, defensive ceiling rising fast as the rotation tightens and settles into their roles. Everyone on this team knows what they're best at. They're just meshing as the year goes on. And when they get Wemby back, per usual, this team is going to be absolutely terrifying. At number 5, the Cleveland Cavs move up 3 spots on our list. Just Donovan Mitchell is absolutely insane, carrying the offensive side and closing games at a high level. And when I tell you Mobley and Allen's front court presence is absolutely sickening, they are meshing like the best of them in the league, finally showing chemistry on both sides of the court. And the bench production is quietly one of the strongest improvements this team has had. This team is just clicking on all cylinders, looking to be one of the best teams in the conference and looking to make a run towards a ring. This team has been missing confidence, and I think they are finally gaining it. Confidence and health is the one thing the Cleveland Cavs really needed to go into the playoffs, and I know playoffs are a long way away. There's still a lot of things that can happen, but if the Cleveland Cavs keep hooping like this year, they're going to stay one of our top 5 teams. At number 4, the man, the myth, the legend himself, our player of the week, Nikola Jokic, and the Denver Nuggets, unfortunately do move down 2 spots. It's because our top 3 teams are absolutely ridiculous. They did go 2-2 last week, a 4-game stint. There's a lot to do with it, a lot of scheduling. Aaron Gordon, unfortunately, is going to be out a few weeks with, I believe, a calf injury. Jokic operating at a cheat code efficiency as usual. Role players stepping up even with injuries and inconsistency, and still one of the most fundamentally sound teams when they're locked in. Jamal Murray and Jokic are absolutely ridiculous, and I think they can propel any players in this league to be better than what they actually are. Just the confidence they give them, the looks they give them, what they draw on the defensive side of the ball is absolutely ridiculous. The Denver Nuggets are soundly a top 5 team at number 4, moving down 2 spots. But again, I said that's probably because of scheduling. At number 3, the return of the king, LeBron, Pookie James. I'm not going to lie, I was one of those guys that was like, is LeBron going to come back? Is he going to be good? Is he going to be good for this team? What's the starting rotation going to look like? Is it going to hurt what they've been doing? And it started off a little slow the first game, and then he came back out after sitting on the bench. He found his role. The way LeBron can fit into this team is absolutely ridiculous. He can score when you need him to score. He can be that point guard guy when you need him to be that point guard guy. He can play off ball. LeBron is the most complete player in the league. I don't care what you say. 41 years old and still out here doing what he's doing is absolutely ridiculous. And I want to put all the spotlight on LeBron. Luka, the Don, is absolutely insane. And I want to point this out. A lot of people think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is a better scorer than Luka. I want to say they play the same game, and SGA gets the whistles, and Luka doesn't. Now, is Luka a bigger, more aggressive guy? Maybe. Is that why he doesn't get the whistles? Yeah, I think he is a better scorer than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Austin Reeves being the third option on this team now is ridiculous, knowing and seeing what he's done and how he's progressed as a player is absolutely insane. And then you look on over and you just got solid bench depth coming full circle. Los Angeles Lakers at number 3. At number 2, our potential biggest jump on this list, the Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham, Durant, and the boys looking to solidify their spot in our top 10. A young core finally clicking. The pace, the spacing, the confidence is all skyrocketing for this team. They are playing unselfish basketball. They were playing hard-nosed, gritty defense, and you love to see teams like this bringing the physicality back to basketball. Cade controlling the game without forcing role players buying into their identity, and the defense trending upward. Real signs of a sustainable leap, and I think they can continue this pace. I don't know if they'll win the confidence. I don't know if the gas tank will run out down the stretch. This is a fun team to watch. It's a physical team to watch. It is a team that can go out there and upset someone in playoffs. Could they be a few years out? Yes. But this team is trending in the right direction. And at number 1, the reigning, defending Oklahoma City Thunder. Their one loss this year was honestly a fluke. I'm not going to lie. The way this team is playing basketball is absolutely ridiculous. Playing the most complete basketball on the court on both sides. Balanced, efficient, disciplined. Shea's MVP level control and Chet's defensive impact. Not only his defensive impact, the way he's shooting the rock is absolutely ridiculous. When you get him and Hartenstein on the court at the same time, it's absolutely not fair. The depth pieces stepping up every night, even when they're a little battered, even when they're a little beat up. This team is on pace to break the Golden State regular season record and could potentially win a ring with it. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it don't mean a thing if you don't win a ring. I think SGA sat out like 10 fourth quarters already. That year that the Warriors won, Curry sat out like 19 the whole year. SGA's already at 10. So the sky is the limit for this team, and they're not even healthy yet. This could be ridiculous when they get midseason form, or could it fall off? Ladies and gentlemen, those are our top 10 teams of the week. Let me know if you think it's someone too high. Let me know if you think it's someone is too low. Let me know who you think should be in, who you think should be out. Did you like our poster of the week? Did you agree with our player of the week? Let me know if you have any changes down in the comments. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, whatever you need to do. Get this out in the algorithm, ladies and gentlemen.